Today we are going to discuss some important topic, convergence. Now first convergence, which is 1 centimeter convert into meter. So whatever the value 1 centimeter which is converted into meter, here present is 1. We have to return as it is 1 as it is. See, here we have to multiply into 10 raised to minus 2. For example, here 2 centimeter present, then converted into meter. Then what is the value on right hand side? 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. If here 4 centimeter, if you have to convert into meter, then 4 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Now conversion of 1 mm to meter, same 1 mm to conversion into meter, which is 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. If here 4 mm present, then 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Now next 1 Pascal, that 1 Pascal which is equal to 1 Newton per mm square. If here 10 Pascal, then equal to 10 Newton per meter square. Okay. Next 1 mega, we have to convert mega, that is 1 mega which is equal to 1 into, for mega multiply 10 raised to plus 6. For giga, 1 giga is symbolic equation capital G. 1 giga is equal to 1 into 10 raised to 9. For pico, its symbolic equation which is P, which is 1 into 10 raised to plus 2 pi. This is the conversion. And now last two conversion are very important. First, which is 1 mega Pascal. It is a combination of mega plus Pascal, and we have to convert into Newton per mm square. Then if here is 1, then here is also 1. So converging directly same, value will be again same. If here 20 megapascal, then it can be converted into 20 Newton per mm square. If you have 30 megapascal, which is equal to 30 Newton per mm square. Similarly, for 1 gigapascal, it is a combination of giga plus pascal. Now conversion is same, Newton per mm square is unit, but here only difference which is here value is 1 present, here we also written 1. Here just we have to multiply 10 raised to 3. If here 2 gigapascal, then right hand side 2 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square. Now student, we are going to discuss examples on simple formula. We already learned some basic theory. Depending upon that, we have to solve this problem. Now question number 1, which is determine tensile force on steel bar. Here material is steel bar of circular cross section, means बार दिया है, उसका एक circular cross section दिया है, has 25 mm diameter. If strain is equal to 0.75 into 10 raised to minus 3, consider E for steel. That E is called as modulus of elasticity or Young modulus, which is given as 200 gigapascal. So now we have to sort out some given data. Given which is given 25 mm diameter, the small d which is equal to 25 mm diameter. Next, if strain is denoted by small e, which is equal to 0.75 into 10 raised to minus 3. Strain has no unit. Okay. Consider E for steel. E for steel, written as e to the base as, which is equal to 200 gigapascal. Now we have to convert 200 gigapascal into Newton per mm square, because our recommended unit is Newton per mm square. All units should be converted into mm and Newton. Small d diameter is also in mm, so keep as it is. Now steel, modulus of elasticity for steel, which is 200 gigapascal, we have to convert into Newton per mm square. So we already learned some conversion, which is 1 gigapascal is equal to 1 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square. Similarly, like that, 200 into, just we have to multiply into 10 raised to 3, and gigapascal, which is converted into Newton per mm square. Okay. Now what we have to find out? Determine tensile force. F stands for force, T stands for tensile. So we have to find out tensile force for steel bar. ओके, तो सॉल्यूशन विच इज, अभी आपको आइडेंटिफाई कैसे होगा हमें कौन सा फॉर्मूला फर्स्ट यूज करना है। आपके पास कभी भी सॉम के फर्स्ट चैप्टर में कभी भी आपके पास मॉडुलस ऑफ इलास्टिसिटी अगर दिया रहेगा ना, तो सबसे पहला फॉर्मूला आपको कैपिटल ई का ही फॉर्मूला यूज करना है। तो वी नो दैट मॉडुलस ऑफ इलास्टिसिटी फॉर्मूला विच इज कैपिटल ई इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा अपॉन स्मॉल ई, दैट इज मॉडुलस ऑफ इज इक्वल टू स्ट्रेस अपॉन स्ट्रेन। We have to know, we know modulus of elasticity, we also know strain, we can calculate sigma. So now we have to calculate sigma, which is capital E as it is, here small e it is in denominator, we have to shift to the left hand side. When it is shift to the left hand side, it is comes in multiplication, that small e into capital E, which is equal to on right hand side, which is equal to sigma. Now capital E is value which is 200 into 10 raised to 3 into small e value which is 0.75 into 10 raised to minus 3. If you can calculate on the calculator, you will get 150, which is answer of sigma. What is the unit of sigma? Newton per mm square. This is the unit of sigma. So this is the value we got for sigma is equal to 150 Newton per mm square. So now our aim is to find out tensile force. So now we already got sigma, that is we know the formula of sigma, that we know stress is equal to force upon area. But here which force we are applying on a steel bar, which is tensile force, and that we have to find out. So that force is denoted by T, that is tensile force. Hence we know that value of sigma. We also given cross section area, we have to also find out cross section area. तो अभी क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया कैसे फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं? आपके पास डायमीटर गिवन है, यू कैन आल्सो कैलकुलेट द क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया. देन एरिया इज इक्वल टू पाई बाय 4 d स्क्वायर, दैट इज पाई बाय 4 25 square. Okay, this is the whatever the answer given comes in a box. Okay, now put the value of sigma, which is 150, is equal to tensile force upon, here we have to put the value of area. Now this value 150, it is in denominator, it comes into the multiplication, and we get tensile force. After multiplication of 150, area value after multiplication of 150, we will get 7363.1 Newton force we get. The tensile force we got 73631.1 Newton. The unit of tensile force which is N. Example: a steel rod of 25 mm diameter and 2 meter long is subjected to axial pull. Axial pull, it is also called as a tensile pull, of 45 kilonewton. Find stress, strain, elongation, and we given capital E is equal to 200 gigapascal. So now first of all sort out some given data. Given data which is 25 mm diameter, D is equal to 25 mm. Next, to add 2 meter long, that is original length which is equal to 2 meter, it is in meter, we have to convert it to mm, then 2000 mm. Okay, it is subjected to an axial pull of 45 kilonewton. Axial pull means tensile force, that is F to the base T is which is given 45 kilonewton. We have to convert kilonewton into न्यूटन. तो कन्वर्ट कैसे करने वाला है? वॉट एवर द वैल्यू रहेगा आपका रहेगा एज इट लिखना है, किलो कन्वर्ट इनटू 10 raised to 3 and that newton which remains as it is, that is 45 into 10 raised to 3 newton as it is. Okay, now given capital E is equal to 200 gigapascal, again convert it into 200 into 10 raised to 3 newton per mm square. Okay, So we already sort out some given data. Now we have to find out first find which is stress, symbolic elevation which is sigma. Second, strain, small e. Third, elongation. That elongation is called as change in length. Elongation मतलब क्या बोला यहाँ पे, ओरिजिनल लेंथ दी है, वहां पे क्या है, उस स्टील रॉड को क्या किया, एक्सटेंड किया, जैसे पुल अप करने वाले उसका इलॉन्गेशन कुछ ना कुछ होने वाला है, दैट वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज डेल्टा एल. ओके, नाउ मैंने प्रीवियस सम में ही बताया था आपको ट्रिक. सबसे पहला जहां जहां पे आपको कैपिटल ई दिया है, सबसे पहला वो फॉर्मूला आपको यूज करना है. ठीक है, कैपिटल ई इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा अपॉन स्मॉल ई. ओके, आपके पास कैपिटल ई है, सिग्मा है क्या चेक करो, नहीं है. स्मॉल ई है क्या, वो भी नहीं है. तो अभी ये फॉर्मूला यहाँ पे एप्लीकेबल नहीं होगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सिग्मा भी नहीं है और ई भी नहीं है. बट इसके हिसाब से हमने एक फॉर्मूला डिराइव किया था विच इज नोन एज चेंज इन लेंथ, which is known as change in length, that is delta L, which is equal to P L upon A E. Delta L is equal to P L upon A E. तो आपके पास P है क्या, यहाँ पे P कौन सा रहेगा, that is called as a tensile force. ओके, तो यहाँ पे टेंसाइल फोर्स है आपके पास. लेंथ है क्या, हाँ ओरिजिनल लेंथ भी है. एरिया निकाल सकते हैं, आपका डायमीटर गिवन है तो आप वी कैन कैलकुलेट आल्सो एरिया. आपके पास कैपिटल ई गिवन है तो यहाँ पे सब वैल्यू पुट अप करो, आपको डायरेक्ट क्या मिलेगा, डेल्टा एल. तो चेक करो, डेल्टा एल इज इक्वल टू टेंसाइल फोर्स इज इक्वल टू एफ इज इक्वल टू 45. वी ऑलरेडी कन्वर्ट 45 into 10⁻³ L, which is 2000 divided by area 25 mm is diameter. We have to calculate area. So first of all we can calculate area, then directly put up in that formula. So area is equal to pi by 4 d square, that is pi by 4 into 25 square. That 25 answer which is 490.87 area answer, which is in mm square. Why? Because diameter is in mm, hence area is also in mm. Area unit is meter square, centimeter square or mm square. Okay, now we already got area, so directly put up in equation number 1. Therefore equation 1 will be delta L is equal to PL upon AE. Delta L is equal to P, which is 45 into 10⁻³ into length, original length which is 2000 divided by area, already we calculate 490.87 into capital E, we already convert 200 into 10⁻³. So we got delta L, which is some value, the value which is 0.9167. This is the value of delta L. This is called as a change in length. ओके, तो हमारा फर्स्ट एक तो क्लियर होगा, डेल्टा एल हमने डायरेक्ट निकाला. हाँ डेल्टा एल. अभी सिग्मा और स्ट्रेन निकाल सकते हैं, कैसे चेक करो. आपके पास सिग्मा का फॉर्मूला है, बेसिक फॉर्मूला, टेंसाइल फोर्स अपॉन एरिया. ये पहला क्यों यूज किया था, सबसे पहला कैपिटल ई इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा अपॉन स्मॉल ई. यहाँ पे फर्स्ट ये फॉर्मूला था, वहां पे सिग्मा और स्ट्रेस गिवन नहीं था, इसके लिए वो नहीं यूज किया था. तो डायरेक्टली अल्टरनेट फॉर्मूला कौन सा, ये यूज करेंगे, डेल्टा इज इक्वल टू पीएल अपॉन ई. इसमें से आपने क्या किया, डेल्टा एल निकाला, दैट इज आवर रिक्वायरमेंट, दैट इज थर्ड पार्ट वी ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेट. ओके, व्हिच आंसर 0.9167. ओके, नाउ स्ट्रेस एंड स्ट्रेन वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट. द स्ट्रेस फॉर्मूला व्हिच इज टेंसाइल फोर्स अपॉन क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया. तो टेंसाइल फोर्स आपके पास गिवन है, व्हिच इज 45 into 10⁻³ अपॉन एरिया, एरिया व्हिच इज 490.87. आपको क्या मिलेगा, सिग्मा. तो सिग्मा वैल्यू which is in Newton per mm square. Why? Because all values are converted into Newton per mm square. The answer which is 91.67. This is the answer for sigma. Okay. Now next we have to calculate, first also calculate. Now second, strain. How can you calculate strain? We directly given कैपिटल ई इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा अपॉन स्मॉल ई। आपके पास कैपिटल ई है, सिग्मा अभी आपको मिला है, तो यू कैन कैलकुलेट स्मॉल ई। अभी आप बोलेंगे हमने ये फॉर्मूला फर्स्ट टाइम यूज किया था, तो फर्स्ट टाइम से हम क्यों कैलकुलेट नहीं किया था? क्योंकि फर्स्ट टाइम में हमें सिग्मा मालूम नहीं था, तो यहाँ पे एक ही इक्वेशन में दो अननोन थे, ओके, इसके लिए हम कैलकुलेट नहीं कर सकते। अभी क्या कर यूज कर सकते हैं ये फॉर्मूला, व्हाई? बिकॉज वी नो द वैल्यू ऑफ कैपिटल ई, वी नो द वैल्यू ऑफ सिग्मा, वी ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेट, so now we can calculate small e. So now small capital we have to calculate small e. Small e it is a denominator, we have to keep in the left hand side, it is comes in numerator. Sigma as it is in numerator, capital E in left hand side. When we shift it to the right hand side, it is on the division of sigma. So now small e is equal to sigma upon capital E. Sigma value which is 91.67 and capital E value which is 200 into 10 raised to 3, which is 200 into 10 raised to 3. The answer which is 4.58 into 10 raised to minus 4, which has no unit because strain has no unit. Okay. Third question, which is a bar of cross section area 200 mm square is axially pulled by a force P kilonewton. We don't given axial force, we have to find out that force P, which is in terms of kilonewton we have to find out. If maximum stress induced in the bar which is 30 megapascal, determine P if elongation of 1.2 mm is observed over a gauge length of 3 mm. Also determine Young's modulus. Okay, so given data, first a bar of cross section area 200 mm square, the area which is directly given 200, which is in mm square, is axially pulled by a force P kilonewton. Okay, axial force we have to find given, which is P. Okay, if maximum stress induced in the bar, which is maximum stress, that is sigma, which is equal to 30 megapascal. So now convergence comes 30 megapascal. 1 megapascal which is converted to 1 Newton per mm square. For 30 megapascal, 30 Newton per mm square. Next, determine P. So we have to find out the value of P if elongation of 1.2 mm is observed. Elongation means that is for a change in length, that is called as delta L. 1.2 mm is observed over a gauge length which is 3 mm. Gauge length, that is called as original length, which is 3 meter. This given in meter we have to convert into mm, that is 3000 mm. Okay, also determine Young modulus, that is called as capital E. Okay? तो नाउ अभी आपके पास कैपिटल E आपके पास गिवन नहीं है। फर्स्ट बेसिक फॉर्मूला क्या था? आपके पास कैपिटल अगर E दिया रहेगा तो डायरेक्टली कैपिटल इज इक्वल सिग्मा अपॉन स्ट्रेस अपॉन स्ट्रेन आप ये यूज कर सकते थे, लेकिन अभी आपको क्या निकालना है? कैपिटल E निकालना है। ठीक है, तो कैपिटल E गिवन है, तो प्रोसीजर क्या रहेगी? देखो, सॉल्यूशन की तरफ अगर जाएंगे, सबसे पहला, लेकिन आपके पास डेल्टा एल गिवन है। ओके, तो वी नो द बेसिक फॉर्मूला, इफ कैपिटल E is not given, if not given then we have to use 100% delta L is equal to PL upon AE. Okay, but delta L we given, yes, delta L we given, L is given, L is given. Now E is given, not. Again area is given, area is given. Force we have to calculate. Okay, so this formula is also not used. So now first we have to find out P. Okay, we given sigma, but we know the basic formula of sigma, that sigma is equal to force upon cross section area. So we know for stress, we also know area, so we can calculate P. Then some shifting will be there, area it is in denominator side, we have to shift to the left hand side. While shifting, it is in multiplication with sigma, that is sigma into A is equal to P. Okay. Now what is the value of sigma, which is 30? What is the value of area, which is 200, is equal to P? That is 3 2s are 6 and 3 zeros are as it is 6000, which is the value of P. Okay. It is comes in Newton. Why Newton? Because it is converted into sigma is converted to Newton per mm square. Okay. Now if you want to calculate force in terms of kilonewton, then 6 written as it is, that 30 which is meaning as 10 raised to 3, and this Newton as it is equal to P. Okay. Now 6 into 10 raised to 3 Newton is equal to P. That 10 raised to 3 is called as kilo, and that Newton is as it is. Hence the answer is P is equal to 6 kilo Newton. If you want to calculate force in terms of Newton, then this is the answer. If you want to calculate force in terms of kilonewton, then this is the answer. So now our first requirement is complete. Now our second requirement is capital E. So now if you use capital E is equal to sigma upon strain, then we don't know the capital E. We know the value of sigma, but again we don't know the value of small e. But we can calculate the value of small e by the formula, which is small e, which is equal to change in length upon original length. We already given change in length, we also given original length, that we can calculate. That is small e is equal to change in length upon original length 1.2 divided by original length, which is 3000. So small e answer, which is 4 into 10 raised to minus 4, or you can directly get the answer 0.004. Okay. If you calculate on the calc, then you will get the answer. If you press the ENG, then you will get answer 4 into 10 raised to minus 4. This is the value of strain. Okay. Now we have to calculate capital E, which is equal to sigma upon strain. The value of sigma, which is given 30. The value of strain, which is 4 into 10 raised to minus 4. Okay. So capital E is equal to 7.5 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per mm square. So our second requirement also complete. Okay. Thank you. Hello student. Now fourth question, which is find the diameter of circular rod 24 meter long when subjected to axial pull 15 kilonewton and elongation of 1 mm. Take capital E is equal to 205 kilonewton per mm square. Okay. So given data we have to sort out. The given data, which is first given data, the diameter of, find the diameter of circular rod 24 mm long, that is length given 24 meter. Okay. Convert into mm, so 24,000 mm. When subjected to an axial pull, that axial pull is called as tensile force. Okay. You can write it as F to the base T or P to the base T. Okay. Which is 15 kilo Newton. Convert it into Newton, which is 15 for kilo, multiply 10 raised to 3, and this Newton again as it is. And elongation of 1 mm, that is delta L is equal to 1 mm. Take capital E is equal to 205 kilonewton per mm square. It is converted as 205 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square. We convert kilonewton into Newton. Okay. So now find out. We have to find the diameter of circle. So diameter of circle we have to find out. Solution, which is, now अभी आपके पास गिवन कैपिटल ई है, तो अगर आप कैपिटल ई का सबसे पहला फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे, कैपिटल ई इज इक्वल सिग्मा अपॉन स्मॉल ई। तो आपके पास स्ट्रेस है क्या? नहीं है। कैपिटल ई है, स्मॉल ई है क्या? नहीं है। कैलकुलेट भी नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि स्ट्रेस इज इक्वल टू फोर्स अपॉन एरिया रहता है। यहाँ पे फोर्स दिया है लेकिन एरिया आपको दिया है क्या? नहीं दिया है। ठीक है, तो वो भी कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा। स्ट्रेन यहाँ पे आपके पास फॉर्मूला है डेल्टा एल अपॉन एल, ये निकल सकता है लेकिन एक ही इक्वेशन में स्ट्रेस और एरिया इसी एक ही इक्वेशन में अननोन है तो ये कैलकुलेशन में यूज नहीं होगा। तो नाउ अभी कौन सा फॉर्मूला, अगर ये नहीं यूज हो रहा है तो सेकंड फॉर्मूला विच इज डेल्टा एल इज इक्वल टू पी एल अपॉन ए ई। ओके, तो आपके पास डेल्टा एल है। ठीक है, अभी ये फॉर्मूला कब यूज करना मालूम है? जब भी आपके पास है ना टोटल क्वांटिटी गिवन रहेगा, इसमें से कोई तो एक क्वांटिटी अननोन रहेगा सिर्फ। ओके, तो अभी यहाँ पे डेल्टा एल गिवन है, हाँ गिवन है, पी गिवन है, हाँ गिवन है, एल गिवन है, गिवन है, एरिया गिवन नहीं है, कैपिटल ए गिवन है, हाँ गिवन है, मतलब सभी क्वांटिटी गिवन है एक्सेप्ट ए। देन एंड देन यू हैव टू यूज दिस फॉर्मूला। तो आपके पास यहाँ पे क्या ए निकालना है, तो यहाँ से कैलकुलेट कैसे करने वाला है? डेल्टा एल एरिया इट इज इन डिनोमिनेटर, व्हेन वी आर शिफ्टेड टू द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इट इज कम्स इन अ न्यूमरेटर, दैट इज एरिया is equal to PL upon delta L. It is in numerator on left hand side. When we are shifted to the right hand side, it is goes to the denominator of PL and it is in multiplication with E. Okay. So now we given value of P which is 15 into 10 raised to 3. Length which is given as 24,000 divided by, we know the value of delta L which is 1, we know the value of capital E 205 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, so the answer area which is equal to 175.61 mm square, ये आपके पास मिल गया, एरिया मिल गया। बट वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द डायमीटर d, बट वी नो the material which is in find the diameter of circular rod, मतलब जो मटेरियल है उसका क्या है? सर्कुलर रॉड है। तो we know that area of circle is equal to pi by 4 d square। आपके पास एरिया गिवन है 175.61 is equal to pi by 4 into d square as it is। Again 175 into 61, 4 it is in denominator, it is comes in numerator, again pi it is in numerator, it is comes in denominator, is equal to d square। Okay, calculate answer whatever they come which is equal to d square। Now d square is equal to something, whatever the value which is given we have to write here। Now we have to find out only d, then take square root on both sides, which is if we are taking square root on both sides, then square root that is cancelled, it becomes d, and the root of this answer which is become 14.93 and answer which is comes in mm। so this is the value of diameter 14.93 mm। then our requirement is get completed। Thank you। Question number 5 which is for a certain material the modulus of elasticity is 190 and if Poisson ratio is 0.35, calculate modulus of rigidity and bulk modulus। So given data which is modulus of elasticity which is equal to 190 megapascal, convert megapascal into Newton per mm square which is as it is 190 Newton per mm square। If Poisson's ratio is mu 0.35 which is given, calculate modulus of rigidity, that we have to calculate first modulus of rigidity divided by capital G, C, G or N. There are three symbolic notation but we use here G, and second is bulk modulus which is denoted by capital K। So now solution which is we know that the relation between EG and mu, here we are not able to use EGK relation। Why? Because if we use EGK relation, that is EG is equal to 9GK minus 3KE। If we use this equation, then we know the value of E but we don't know the value of G। Again Again, we also don't know the value of k. Hence, in single equation, two unknowns are not satisfied. Hence, we cannot use the relation between E, G and K. Then the relation depend upon this. We have to use first two relation, basic relation between E, G, mu. That is E is equal to 2G into 1 plus mu. Okay. So now we know the value of E, which is 190 is equal to 2G as it is 1 plus mu, value of mu which is 0.35, which is equal to 2G into 1 plus 0.35 which is 1.35, 190 as it is. Now 190 is equal to 2 into G, okay, 2 into 1.35 into G. I am just shifting G to the right hand side, okay, because it is a multiplication, we can arrange also this line. Okay. Now 2 into 1.35, it is in multiplication, here comes in division, which is 2 into 1.35 which is divided by 190. Right hand side we got capital G. Then the answer which is 70.37, the value of capital G. Okay, the answer which is 70.37 and unit is Newton per mm square. Unit is Newton per mm square. So this is the answer of capital G. Similarly, our first aim is covered. Now similarly, second aim is we have to find out the value of K. So we know the relation between Ek and mu, that is E is equal to 3K into 1 minus 2 mu. Okay. So now E, we know the value of P which is 190. Here I am writing 190 is equal to 3K into 1 minus 2 into 0.35. 190 is equal to 3K into 1 minus 2 into 0.35 which is 0.70. Okay, 190 is equal to 3K into 1 minus 0.70, that is 0.3. So 190 is equal to 3 into 0.3 into K, which is 190 is equal to 3 into 0.3, that is 0.9 into K, and 0.9 is multiplication with K. If we are shifting to the left hand side, that it comes in the denominator of 190, and the answer which is 211.1 is equal to K. This is the answer of K, that is called as a bulk modulus. Its unit also is same, Newton per mm square. Thank you.